Hi everyone. So, I have decided that I will be attempting to do Panem A Thon. So, Panem A Thon is hosted by, I believe it's, and his nose is stuck in a book. Um, yeah, and his nose stuck in a book. So this is a month-long readathon, which is excellent because a lot of readathons are usually like a week. And I barely get one book in half the time just because a week is very short to read several books for many of us. So Panem A Thon is a readathon based around Panem, the country within the Hunger Games. And of course, this is because, people are celebrating the new book. There's been a prequel, which I have read. I did review it, but I think maybe I might break it down a little bit more if you guys want to see that, because I still have a lot to say about it. But anyways, basically, what it is, Panem A Thon, is that there are 12 prompts, basically, because there are 12 districts in Panem, and each district prompt, or whatever you want to call it, is hosted by a certain booktuber, and they all have little prompts like within their you know um well, they have certain books they want you to read, and you get points. Go check out the videos or the people that I'm going to mention, because they'll explain it a lot more. But basically, I think this is the deadline now. So, but anyways, for the people that did um, pick their district, you have your district book or four or five like alternatives, and you get like points and stuff for like your district. And I can't remember if you get points for reading any other district books. But anyways, I'm going to go over the 12 districts, who they're being hosted by, and the books that I have picked for these prompts. So, District 1 is the district of luxury. And this one is being this one's being hosted, I believe, by, oh, here we go. I see it now. Library Says. And this is to read one of your 5-star predictions. So I have picked for this one because I haven't heard a lot about it. I believe where I've heard it from is from Anne from Book Your Imagination. She did a review on this one, and it just sounded like a really fun read and something I would really love. And it's called How to Ditch Your Fairy. And it's by Justine Larbelestier. Now, I've never read any of her stuff, but she did help edit one of my favorite books, which is Zombies vs. Unicorns. District 2 is the District of Masonry and Defense, and that is by Books and Chocoholic. And for this one, you are to read a book. Sorry, if I'm looking down, I'm reading it off the phone. A book with weapons, armor, or shield on the cover. And I am going in with Norse mythology. Oh my god, I can't talk, my mouth is so dry. Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman. The only things I've read by Gaiman are Odd, or Ode, I believe it is, and the Frost Giants, and Coraline. So I definitely have a lot of catching up to do on his work. I enjoy both of those, and I assume that I will like this one. Number 3 is technology. Or District 3 is technology, and that's from Aura View or Bucks. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one, but I'm sure I will figure it out. And that, of course, is science fiction, as District 3 is a district of technology. And for that one, I'm going to read Frankenstein. I read half of it before and never finished it, not because I didn't like it, just I tend to think a lot with books and everything, and then for some reason I just never got back to it after all my thoughts and just never went back to finish it. District 4 is, of course, the District of Fishing, the District of Mags, Annie, and Finnick, some of the best characters ever in the trilogy. Oddly enough, I did not pick this one. This is being hosted by 12 Months of April, and this is, of course, you read a book about, in, around, or part of the sea, and I'm going to try and read Part of Your World by Liz Bradwell. It's part of those, I think they're called Twisted Tales, and I've heard Ryan at Legendary Reader and a couple other people talk about it. And I don't know, I see them at the store and everything. The covers look cool, the concepts and everything sound interesting. So I'm like, okay, why not read that one? District 5 is the District of Power and Electricity, and this is being hosted by Live to Read, and this one is an ebook or audiobook. And so for this one, I don't know, honestly, just because I have a lot. Most of the things I'm reading here are going to be ebooks just because it's more easily accessible to me. I haven't picked an audiobook. So I think I might. I don't know if I can because I want to finish it, start all over again. There's a possibility that I might, on audio, listen to Divergent, The Wild Robot, Pax, or what else can I listen on audio? Or a Goosebumps story, one of those. District 6 is the District of Transportation, and that is by the Booknella. And this is to read a book outside your country or world. And so I have picked the Life of Elves by Muriel Barbary. I loved The Elegance of the Hedgehog, and I wanted to read more of her stuff. And this one, instead of a contemporary, is like a fantasy. So we'll see how she does with fantasy. Number 7, or District 7, is the District of Lumber. And this is the one being hosted by Anna's Nose in a Book. And this is the district that Joanna Mason comes from, and she is awesome. And this one, of course, is a book set in nature or has nature on the cover. And I'm going to try and reread. Well, maybe it's just a read now. Hatchet by Gary Paulson. We read this in school. I want to say I was in 7th or 8th grade, and 32 now, so it's time for a reread. 8 is Textiles, and District 8 host is Books with Claire, and this one is a book with more than 3 colors on the cover, and I'm going with the loose ends list, and I cannot believe I forgot to write the author down. But anyways, I heard Ryan over at the Legendary Reader. I'm spacing out here. I'm just tired. Sorry, guys. But anyways, I heard them talk about it. Well, that they did Hall, I think it was. Yeah. and they read the synopsis, and I'm like, that sounds like something I would read. That sounds like a contemporary that would be funny and also rip my heart out, something like The Fault in Our Stars. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna read this. And from what I see, there's different colors on the cover, so that fits perfectly. Here next is, of course, District 9, and that is the district I went with. According to a few maps and a little bit of research, hopefully it's true, because I'm using it in my name, that District 9 would be where like Minnesota and everything is, and that's where I've been living. District 9 is the district of grain. This is hosted by Perks of Bookflower, and the um, the prompt is to read a book starting with the letter G. I know for the book pick, she picked Girl with a Pearl Earring. I don't know if I'll be able to get through that, so she had alternative books, for those of us that didn't want to read that one. And right now I'm going with George's Marvelous Medicine by Roald Dahl. I had read James and the Giant Peach and Matilda, and I really liked them, so I'm sure this is going to be a fun read. District 10 is the District of Livestock, and that's being hosted by Kira, and one that features an animal on the cover. And for this one, I'm going with The Barking Ghost, which is a Goosebumps book, which of course is by R.L. Stine. District 11. This is the district Rue comes from. She had a very short time, but was a big part of the first book. At least I believe she's one of my absolute favorites. That, of course, is the District of Agriculture, being hosted by Sophie Snow. And this one is one with a strong friendship. And for this one, once again, I forgot to put down the author, but I'm reading Bridge to Terabithia. And the last one is District 12, the Coal Mining District, which is where the protagonist, Katniss, comes from. And this is one with fire in the title or on the cover. You know what? I probably could have did that version for this one, but I think I'm going to do the audio one for that one. And anyways, I was researching and I came across one called Fire Spindle by Lexa Hillier. And I don't know, I can't remember now everything about it, but like the synopsis sounded really cool. So anyways, that is my TBR for Panem A Thon. Basically, a TBR for June. So you get extra points for reading the trilogy, which I just finished. I'm still reading Mockingjay, but I just finished that basically, and I just read the prequel. It seems as much of a Hunger Games fangirl that I am, somebody's always already making a readathon based upon that kind of thing, and I'm already done reading the trilogy for the year and everything. So I don't know, but I'm glad to see there's still other fans out there. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.